Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you're doing well. So I welcome you again to your English class, and today we'll do word meanings, sentences, reference to context and back exercises of the poem from your honeysuckle book. And the name of the poem is The Quarrel, and it is written by Eleanor Farjan. I have made a separate video in which I have explained this poem in detail, and if you've not seen that video, you can check the link in the description box. So let's begin with word meanings first of all. And the first word is slight. It's an adjective and it means small in amount or degree. The next word is to come along. It is basically a phrasal verb, okay, which means to go somewhere with someone. And the last word is quarrel. It's a noun which means fight. So now let's make sentences of these three words one by one. And the first word is slight. The sentence is, after a slight hesitation, she began to speak. Next is to come along. And the sentence is, he requested his friend to come along and end up the fight. The last word is quarrel. And the sentence is, I had a quarrel with my brother last night. Now we'll do two extracts from the poem. And the extract number 1 is, I quarreled with my brother. I don't know what about. One thing led to another and somehow we fell out. The start of it was slight, the end of it was strong. He said he was right. I knew he was wrong. So the question number 1 is, who quarreled with his or her brother? And the answer is, the poetess quarreled with her brother. Question number 2 is, what was the reason behind the quarrel? The reason behind the quarrel was unknown. And the question number 3 is, what is the meaning of fell out? And the answer is, fell out means argued with someone and stopped being friendly with them. Now the extract number 2 from the poem is, we hated one another. That afternoon turned black. Then suddenly my brother thumped me on the back and said, oh, come along, we can't go on all night. I was in the wrong, so he was in the right. So the question number 1 is, that afternoon turned black. Explain this statement. It means that the quarrel between the poetess and her brother made that afternoon very boring and sad. Okay. Question number 2 is, who thumped on whose back? And the answer is, the poetess' brother thumped on her back. And the last question here is, name the poem and the poet. So this is very easy. Name of the poem is The Quarrel and it is written by Eleanor Farjan. So now we'll do back exercises of this poem, and the first exercise is given on page number 40, and here you have to guess the meaning of the underlined phrases. The first one is fell out and the second one is turned black, and we have already done the meaning of both the phrases in RTC. So fell out means argued with someone and stopped being friendly with them. Okay, and turned black, it means that afternoon became very sad because they had a quarrel and they were not talking to each other. And now in exercise number 2, you have to read these lines from the poem and discuss with your partner what these lines mean. Okay, there are 5 lines and we'll discuss them one by one. Okay, so the first one is, one thing led to another, and it means one argument led to another and they started fighting. The second one is, the start of it was slight. It means the quarrel started on a small issue. All right. The next one is, the end of it was strong. It means the end of the argument was strong as it had turned into a big fight. Okay. Next one is, that afternoon turned black, and this we have already done, which means that afternoon became very sad because they had a quarrel and they were not talking to each other. And the last one is, thumped me on the back. It means hit or patted lightly on the back. All right. So these were the word meanings, make sentences, extracts and back exercises of the poem The Quarrel. And I hope you have understood everything. So this is all for today, and we'll meet once again in a new video with a new topic. Till then, take care, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.